Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what are we popping today?
We are popping open one of the kids line oils. We're popping open Calmer. This is the Restful blend in the kids line. You want to give me your first impressions?
So this is in a roller bottle. And as soon as I smelled it, I actually swiped the roller across my nose.
Same.
So my first impression was, oh, I'm glad I like the smell of this because it's now on my nose. But other than that, as far as first impression on the smell, I think lavender is what stands out the most. It's definitely like soft florally scents. Yeah.
That's what I smell first too, is the lavender. So again, in the kids line, there's actually only 4 oils. It's in a base of the fractionated coconut oil, but the actual oils, the first ingredient is lavender. And then it's, I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, but Canega, and then Buddha wood, and then Roman chamomile.
Yeah. What's interesting is Cananga, we looked this up. So that's actually part of the ylang ylang family.
Correct.
And I don't necessarily love that smell, but I can't smell it in here. But
Same.
I do smell the Roman chamomile, which should be the least amount since it's at the end of the list.
Yes, but Roman chamomile is a fairly strong scent in my mind. So I guess that makes sense. But it's a light note, a kind of a end note that I smell of it. It's not as strong as if you smell Roman chamomile straight out of the bottle, in my opinion.
No, I agree. It's almost like a cup of Roman chamomile tea versus straight oil, like the power of oil.
Yeah. This is one of my daughter's favorite oils. She uses this every night before bed. In fact, if she gets in bed and forgets to put it on, then she specifically asks for this. And one of the other ones from the kids line, Peace. She puts these on every single night. She feels like it helps her calm down before bed. And she says that it helps her not have nightmares. So we'll go with it. If it helps her, then we will use it that way.
Yeah, I love that. And it's nice because this one is a kid's blend. So, it's safe for her to apply. Like, is it by her bedside?
Oh, we keep it in the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's there where she could actually reach for it if she needed it during the night. That's awesome. So in one of the books, I'm looking at the Advanced Oil Magic book. It talks about, different benefits. There's so many amazing books out there that talk about the benefits. But this one, I thought it was cute because this is a kids blend. It has the top uses kind of written in kids language. And so it says easy sleeping, monsters in the closet, which would be the nightmares.
Yep.
It's also an argument diffuser. And then it's a tornado of thoughts, or helps with tornado of thoughts. And then it's a grown-up relaxation oil.
That's really good. And something similar in the Essential Emotions book. They have, in addition to what you said, upset, worried, or my favorite that they wrote is overscheduled.
Oh. Oh, isn't that sad that kids are overscheduled? But
I'm hoping that applies to kids or adults because
probably. But I do think kids are overscheduled too.
Totally agree. However, on the days that my kids are overscheduled, I feel like they're so exhausted by bedtime. They're going to sleep without thinking about anything else.
True.
It's the nights where she's really excited about whatever's happening the next day, or, she's had something happen during the day where she's like, okay, what am I supposed to think about before I go to bed? I'm like, have you put your oils on? And then think about whatever thing you're excited about happening next.
Yeah. That's kind of the tornado of thoughts.
Yes. So she applies to all of these. No wonder she's gravitating towards this oil at night.
I love that. So do you use this as an adult?
I definitely could. It is not a oil that I reach for very often. In regards to Restful blend, I am a Serenity and straight vetiver user for nighttime. In regards to calming, my 2 would be Balance or Adaptive. However, I do let my dog smell it. So this morning when I was smelling it, I was, just kind of wafting it by his nose, and he obviously enjoyed it enough that he then wanted to try to take a bite of the roller bottle. So
Good sign.
And now he's just laying calmly by my side. So I guess it worked. It took, 20 minutes or so, and he's just relaxed now.
And he's restful.
Yes.
He's calmer and he's restful.
All good things.
That's awesome. So doTERRA doesn't make that many rollers for adults that target sleep. Like, I guess they do have lavender in a roller, the Lavender Touch, and then Peace Oil in a roller. But otherwise, there aren't that many. So I actually do have this on my bedside. I don't use it every night, but there are certain nights I climb in bed and I realize I forgot to start the diffuser and I'm too tired to get up and go start the diffuser. And that's when I use this. So that I still have some type of easy to apply, don't have to get out of bed support to fall asleep with. But that's generally when I use it. I don't know that I've used it before for my tornado of thoughts or anything like that.
And you're right. I think that is a good, easy application process, just having it by a nightstand like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to correct myself from earlier, because what you just said, I, for some reason, said that Peace was in the kids line earlier, and it's not in the kids line. My kids just love it, but I do like and love that one as well. And that one is a roller too. So that one is not in the kids line. But yes, I think having them by the nightstand in those times where, okay, now I'm comfortable. I don't want to be able to have to get up again. So let me just apply the roller. Yeah.
Yeah. And even then, like, I still know oils are so beneficial to a good night of sleep. That's like, I still need to do something, but too lazy to do the really big thing, like fill up a diffuser, which is oh so hard.
That's a lot of work once you're already in bed.
Yeah. So this is the perfect lazy way to get a little extra support with your sleep.
Well, and when we've talked about easiness for kids before, because this is in the kids line, we've talked about how they're color coded and they have a little symbol on it. This one's all the bottle caps have white on them, and then the label's white with the color. And so the Calmer has purple on it. And so even before my daughter could read, she knew that the purple one was what she wanted for bedtime. And so I love how easy they make this for kid use. And this is sitting in the bathroom with several other oils, and she knows that the white cap with the purple on it is Calmer. Now she can read it, but it's just so easy for them to be able to find and use. I love that.
Yeah. And, the other thing that has on it that identifies it is it has a picture of the brain, which I don't know that kids necessarily would be like, oh, that's a brain versus that's a random symbol. But it's kind of cool, too, that it's educating, because I feel like a lot of adults don't even realize necessarily that, brain health is important and sleep helps our brain function better. And I do think most adults know that, feeling anxious or, things like that obviously can be tied to the brain. But again, it's just cool that we're training kids at a young age. Here are tools that actually can help your brain health as well and help your mental health. And here's a little brain picture to help connect those dots for you.
Yes. No, they've definitely thought of all that, and it makes it so easy for kids to be more independent. And in our house, we are all about independent kids. The less I have to do for them on a daily basis, the better. One day they're going to be adults and they need to be able to function by themselves.
Yes. And their future spouses will appreciate that you have that view. All right. Well, anything else on this oil?
Nope. I think Calmer is a fun one to have. Again, we've talked before that the kids line is not just for kids. Obviously, you have stated that as well. But this is a really easy one to have. If you're not going to purchase the whole kids line, I think Calmer is a good one for adults to just have on hand too.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally agree. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to today's episode. Again, we have episodes every Friday, so hope that you subscribe so that you get to hear all of them. Also, we have a class coming up. So if you want to interact with us in a live online setting on Zoom, then definitely sign up for our class. So it's going to be March 24th, and we would love to have you join us. So you can either go to thebottlepoppinpodcast.com, or you can use a link in our Instagram to register for this class. So again, it's going to be on March 24th. We're going to do a basic essential oil overview, but we're also going to be available to answer any of your questions about oils. So we'd love to have you join us, or if you know somebody who you think might be interested in learning more about oils, invite them to this class as well, totally free. And we're just going to show up to serve and help and answer any questions you might have. So we hope you can join us. All right. Have a good week.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.